If you've been to Loyalist College lately, you may have noticed a new addition, a construction site. The college received $4 million from the Ontario Superbuild Corporation and many other donations from the area to create an add-on. It is estimated that the new facility will accommodate about 340 more students. Members of the college think this will take care of the double cohort, a huge jump in the number of students attending post-secondary education next year. President of Loyalist College, Doug Auld, says the Superbuild project will benefit all.
We've been working with the architect, we've worked with staff, and we've worked with students, and we looked at all of our particular needs. And it was about several months into the project that we decided that maybe instead of just building another block of classrooms to accommodate 340 new students, that what we really should be doing is looking at what's happening to technology and what's happening to information science, information technology. And it suddenly struck us that maybe the best thing to do is to build a new library and information resource center, and as a result of that, free up the space where the existing library is, which lends itself very nicely to classrooms, very large computer access lab, and in addition to that, a new lecture theater.
A local couple donated a generous amount of $1 million for the construction of the new building. The parents have given the college scholarship and bursary money in the past and are satisfied with how the money is being spent.
Well, they're just a marvelous couple. They've been boosters of Loyalist College since 1969, 1970.
Well, as I said in speaking of the microphone over there, that I hope that it'll get a university status, and be nice to have a university in Quinte area.
I think it's a marvelous gesture, and what it enabled us to do is to take a project that was going to be of a certain type of project and be able to add significantly to that project. And I think that the new library and the refurbished classrooms, I think it's going to be as good as any college in this country. I really believe that.
But like with everything, there are some downfalls. New teachers and support staff must be hired to fill up the new classrooms. Heat, hydro, and such must also be paid for. Auld says their annual grants must increase to accommodate the higher maintenance and faculty costs.
It's one thing for the government to give us money to build new facilities, but they have to be heated. They have to have professors in the classroom. You have to have maintenance staff look after them. You have to have information technology in those classrooms. There's a whole bunch of ongoing operational expenses of the building, and then you have to have the people in the building as well. So we need to make sure that there's an increase in annual operating grants to make these facilities work at the level we want them to work.
Another hiccup in the plans is the relocation of the library during the construction. Howard Gerard says they need a temporary home to keep away from the workers.
We're going to be located into a temporary place downstairs after Christmas time. We're going to try to keep Cal operational for the students to have the inconvenience minimized, etc., while the building structure is being done, because up here it has to be all renovated, and because of asbestos and other things.
That will cause some inconvenience, but again, we've talked to the students. We've had the president of the Students' Council involved in discussions on how to deal with that, and the Student Council's opinion was, yes, there will be some adjustments and some difficulties associated with that, but in the end, it's worth it.
Well, it's actually a really exciting project for the students, because in a year we're going to have a whole new resource center with extra books. The old library will be turned into more classrooms, a lecture theater, doubling the size of the computer lab. So with the excess of extra students coming in the next couple of years, this project is only going to make it more enjoyable and hopefully kind of bump us up from that community college status into an institution that people are actually going to start to recognize.
During the rest of the school year and the summer months ahead, the change will be in the works. Loyalist is expecting to see a new face by early September of next year. Auld says the new students will be able to enjoy the changes when they head into the new fall term.
The critical objective, of course, is to have the classrooms and the lecture theater and the information technology commons available in September of next year. Where our target would be to have the new library open on September the 1st. But if anything had to give a month or 2 weeks or something like that, if we were 2 weeks moving into the new library, that would be preferable than not having the classrooms ready. So our strategy in the coming months in working with the architect and the contractor really to make sure that we have the classroom space available to meet any increased demand, which we know is going to come. And if we have to move the books back into the new library in the middle of September rather than the third week of August, that's not going to be as upsetting as it would be not to have classrooms. That we wanted the project finished in July to give us a chance to, get stuff moved in and make sure everything works properly.
Although the new plans seem cut and dry, the renovation sparked some interest from the general public at Loyalist College. One even felt the money was being spent on unnecessary means to fix the double cohort problem.
I really don't think that the Superbuild project is the best allocation of the money for the purpose. The purpose, I believe, is to fix the double cohort problem, but all they're doing is adding a building to relocate the library, Cal Central All Student Resources, and then turn the existing facility into one lecture theater and a few small classrooms.
From my point of view, as a computer teacher, Superbuild will definitely help the students just because the new computer labs exclusively will help them.
I shouldn't say there weren't any objections. Some people felt that they didn't get as much money as they wanted.
I would still like to see more funding coming to the college so the quality of education can be increased.
Many are pleased to see construction has begun on the expansion project. Loyalist College will show its fresh look in the summer of 2003. New students can be assured they are attending a college that provides the best opportunities to enhance their education.